hurts. I have no idea. Am I back? Hello? 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 Refresh? Ooh, Angel Thump? Genuinely worried. Twitch shut him down for being too titillating. Yeah, maybe, dude. Hey, I'm gonna do something real quick, chat. Hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. Let me know if we're back. We're back? Okay, cool. I don't know what happened there. That was so scary. It was so scary that you have to give me 2 seconds to just check something in the background real quick. I'm going to set into motion some emergency procedures real quick. I need to DM the assistant something because that really scared me, bro. I don't know why that cut out, but we're going to operate plan redact.dev just in case. Hold on. Where's my... Okay. Goodness gracious. Hey, remember how we talked about the VOD and stuff? Could you download it onto the office computer and then get rid of it, please? I am, yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh no. just in case. Let's just make sure that gets fucked. Hot mic. We're okay, dude. I'm gonna make sure that's going on, dude. I don't know. I don't know why it cut out, bro, but now I'm scared. Redact from Redact working his magic. Yeah, maybe, dude. Okay. Let's go back to here. Okay. Okay, everything is working good. I don't know what happened there, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, where were we? Fuck, I've been thrown off. What did I do on this list? Humor, Kai, we did that inside. Oh, okay. Let's just get into the video, bro. Who cares? The tripod? What tripod? Oh, the tripod on the phone. Yeah, bro. Let's jump into it. This. Oh, no. Wait. Where do I go? Vaush, PA. Bam.
Liberal politics will work.
You don't.
It's
Virgin couldn't handle hoodie-less BS. What does that even mean, bro? The Scott Pilgrim meme was gold last time. I like that you liked that. I love Scott Pilgrim, dude. All right, so let's rewind quite a bit and try and catch up. So I don't really remember, honestly, what was happening right at the end. I don't have any notes on like what the actual arguments were, so I'm presuming there are no arguments. Love you, Bookie. God bless. Thanks, dude.
New York doesn't have a brain drain problem,
so now
dipshit.
you
It's
understand
New
why
York.
it's dumb. Now you understand why
No, you
it's dumb
don't
to
understand
do
these problems. New
that. I
York
absolutely
doesn't
do.
have
Do you
a
think
brain
that
drain problem.
This is why you're a neolib.
Wait,
because
you rip YouTube stream? What do you mean? Virgin YouTube? What are you guys talking about? Okay, this looks fine. You guys are pissing me off. What's going on with YouTube? Jesus Christ. We're good? Okay. You guys have me scared.
Explain what brain drain is?
Doesn't work. Neoliberal politics, race to the bottom.
So wait, hold on. I'm gonna wait really quickly. Last one.
500 other cities that are gonna do the same thing.
So I'm going to explain this to you really quickly. This could be you gave me some info.
About municipal politics.
You gave me
That's
some
why you're
info earlier.
stupid.
Now
I like how Vaush here is like trying to rewind and just be like, hold on, let me give you an opportunity to educate me. I know you love educating. How about you take this opportunity? Let me know. Yeah, I'm a dumb fuck. Educate me,
I can give you some
Daddy.
info, okay?
What's a TIF?
So the difference here
Go Google
was that.
it real quick.
So hold on.
What's a TIF?
Hold on.
What's a TIF,
So,
Vaush?
hold on.
What's a TIF?
I'm not letting you get out of being educated on this one, Mike. This is very important if you're going to be a socialist advocate, okay? So the difference here.
How is the volume level on this? Let me just make sure. You guys got me stressed when you say loud noises and
is
shit.
that Amazon's entrance into AOC's district required
Okay, that
provisions
looks
that would
fine.
have been detrimental to the city, and New York doesn't have a
Literally
problem with brain
perfect.
drain because it's one of the biggest cities on the planet.
So you support neoliberal politics in everywhere but New York.
Omaha does have
Bro,
a brain
this
drain
is
problem,
loud.
That's
which
where
leads to
neoliberal politics will work.
There we are. What is going on here? Bro, this YouTube on this laptop is so buggy, it's unbelievable.
you don't.
It's
Can
Omaha.
you define
That's where it's a good
neoliberal?
idea.
Define neoliberal.
It's when you privatize public services. It's when you focus on market-based solutions rather than public services. And when you and what a typical neoliberal policy would be something like privatizing municipal water system.
I mean,
in
that would
order
be
to-
bad. So,
And by the
question:
way, I
if you're-
lived in a city. I
you're a
lived in a city
mayor-
where they did that exact thing, where we had a mayor that had a platform almost identical to Mark. Now, see, I
What
know
does this have to do with
politics
Mark?
locally.
So
I'm explaining
wait, hold on,
something to you,
wait.
because you're
So
dumb, you don't know shit about politics.
what would you do to solve
you
the
are
brain drain
fucking
problem?
ignorant and you don't know anything about politics.
What would you do to solve the brain drain problem?
I'm trying to explain.
Wait,
that
what would
to
you do to solve the brain drain problem in
Oh,
Omaha? Out of curiosity,
Okay, the brain drain problem is due to a lack of economic opportunity.
which you
And
solve by
don't get
bringing businesses in.
You don't solve it by Fortune 500 TIFs and doing exactly what he was
Then tell
talking
me.
about.
Then
How
break.
do I
Then
know
how
that?
do you?
Because I've seen it happen.
Bro, what the fuck is a TIF? Do I have to Google this? What is a TIF? A tax increment financing. All right, let's hit up Wikipedia here for a moment. Tax increment financing is a public financing method that is used as a subsidy for redevelopment infrastructure and other community improvement projects in many countries, including the United States. The original intent of a TIF program is to stimulate private investment with a blighted area that has been designated to be in need of economic revitalization. Similar or related value capture strategies are actually used all around the world. Through the use of TIF, municipalities typically divert future properties tax revenue increases from a defined area or a district toward an economic development project or public improvement project in the community. And TIF subsidies are not appropriated directly from the city's budget, but the city incurs loss. I don't know what the fuck any of this means. You can't even Wikipedia this one. What the fuck? What the fuck? He just picked something you can't read on Wikipedia. He's trying to really catch him up, because if you Google this on the fly, there's no fucking way you'll understand it. You're going to have to watch a video. Let's see if there's any videos here. Jesus Christ. Well, this one's 2 minutes. Tax breaks. I don't even know what rent control is, bruh. How am I supposed to figure out rent control for property taxes? Shut up. You mean it's like a cap on property taxes of some sort? Like this building, you can't fuck with the fucking taxes
Because
on it?
Papillion has never used tax increment financing before, the term might be new to you. It is now being mentioned in reference to the City of Papillion's Downtown Redevelopment Initiative. So
Sure.
what is tax increment financing?
I don't know. Oh, cool. I love this music.
Tax increment financing, or TIF, is a common tool that cities across Nebraska use to help spur redevelopment in aging or deteriorating areas.
Okay.
Developers often have to foot the bill for public improvements when they bring a new project to an area.
Oh,
And
shit.
those costs are typically higher for redevelopment because
Oh,
it usually
fuck.
includes updating and replacing existing infrastructure rather than starting anew.
Makes sense.
Tax
Killer
increment
combo.
financing provides a method of financing for those public improvements to make redeveloping an area more feasible and therefore more appealing to
Oh,
developers.
pog.
Here's how tax increment financing works.
Mm-hmm.
Once an area has been designated as blighted and substandard, redevelopment projects
Blighted and substandard. Damn. I haven't heard terms like this used since we were fucking ranking chat's mamas.
in the area are eligible for tax increment financing. From there, once a redevelopment project is approved by the city to utilize tax increment financing, the property value of the given area is essentially frozen at its starting point. Then, as redevelopment happens and the property's valuation increases, any property tax dollars from the added valuation are directed back to pay for the public improvements serving the redevelopment project, such as
Wait,
streets,
that's pog. Let me see if I
inflation
understand this
increases,
right.
Any property tax dollars from the added valuation are directed back to pay for the public improvements serving the redevelopment
Bro,
project.
this is great.
Such as streets, sidewalks, or give tax increment financing is that it doesn't draw funding away from existing sources or other taxing entities not have existed had the redevelopment project
Okay, we understand this. Now we're mic level experts in TIFF. So let's go ahead and now that we're experts and we're not ignorant fucking dumb fuck YouTuber irrelevant scum or not irrelevant scum, my bad, that's dehumanizing. What is he? He's not scum. He's a dickless coward and a rat fuck with a little boosie. So let's tell this fucking ignorant dickless coward what what's up with TIFF now that we understand.
Happen.
How do you solve it? Come on. How do you solve it?
You solve it through sewer socialism. This is another thing you don't know what it is, probably.
Just answer. How do you solve it?
Sewer socialism. So you focus on creating the best possible public services, you fund education, and you provide an opportunity for people to maximize their potentialities. You can't control everything by a top-down privatization TIF-based model.
So wait, you didn't answer the question.
I did.
You don't know what brain drain is. That's okay. I'll explain it to you. Brain drain is when all the people who get degrees in your city.
This is why you're
no, it's okay. You can learn, Mike.
Imagine how frustrating it is for Mike right now to maybe not understand TIFF super well or understand them as much as we do, but then to like totally understand the other part of what Vaush is talking about.
That's okay.
Here.
I'll explain it to you.
The brain drain. To like for Vaush to pretend like what Mike doesn't understand is the brain drain thing here, and to then go on explaining brain drain is gonna be so fucking abrasive for fucking Mike that he's gonna flip the fuck out. Now, how he flips out, I don't know. I never made it this far in watching the video on my own, so this is gonna be an experience for all of us. I know you guys have seen the reviews from other people over and over. I haven't seen fucking any of them. All I've seen is this channel on this video on Vaush's channel, and I only watched the beginning of it.
Drain is when all the people who get degrees in your city.
This is why you're
no, it's okay. You can learn, Mike.
Posture.
Mike.
What's a TIFF?
Mike, this is a learning opportunity. That's okay. Hold on.
You don't know anything about.
Bro. Bro, he broke. He's pissed. Okay, so that one really got him upset. Look at Vaush, bro. Vaush has got that like kind of like baby face. Like, you know when you fuck around with the baby and they're just like, oh, dude, he's got that look right now. I'm loving it, bro. He's having fun. He's having a blast. This is great.
Politics. It's embarrassing. I'm talking to you.
No, it's okay, Mike. No, we're almost here, okay? So brain drain is when people who get like college degrees in your city.
Politics. It's embarrassing.
No, it's okay.
You're
We're almost there.
And thousands of people listen to you.
Mike, wait, hold on. Hundreds of thousands. So anyway, Mike, so brain drain is when people who get college degrees in your city or state or country or whatever, they leave because there aren't opportunities.
So that didn't happen when Destiny left.
So hold on.
That wasn't technically brain drain. Though.
There aren't opportunities for them to get jobs in that area because that area doesn't have like these big like technical job availabilities that would accompany them. So how would you solve brain drain?
Okay, so I want to explain.
Wait, I'm asking you a really direct question, man.
You are so bad at politics. You don't even know that you're speaking neoliberal talking points.
So you can't answer. So you don't have an answer.
This is basically Obama's platform, which is, well, if we just educate and provide tax incentives, that'll make America great again.
That's pretty embarrassing, dude. It sounds like neolibs have a solution to a problem you're not even capable of understanding. Maybe you should read up some more on the problem. I'm sure that eventually a solution will come to you.
You're the one who knows. You're the one who knows.
That is correct.
We've compared Vaush to Destiny, Obama, Mitch McConnell, dickless cowards, rats. Good God. Like, I don't know how to feel about this, bro. We're all over the place.
Maybe you should read up some more on the problem. I'm sure that eventually a solution will come to you.
You're the one who knows. You're the one who knows.
That is correct.
You're the one who knows.
One last shot, Mike. How would you solve brain drain? How would you solve brain drain, Mike?
Brain drain is a problem due to, I said it again, I'll slow it down for you.
How would you get them jobs?
Economic opportunity. People leave states like Pennsylvania or Omaha right now.
I don't understand because Mike already said this and then Vaush repeated the same fucking thing after. Like, Mike is like, well, you're going to need opportunities, you fucking dumb fuck. And then Vaush is like, they need educational and occupational opportunities. And so it's like, oh, well, they're saying the same thing. So at this point, we're kind of just memeing and trying to make Mike mad, it feels like.
Because there's no economic opportunity. Right. They originally immigrated there because of economic
What kind of economic opportunity?
In Pennsylvania, it was heavy industry.
Wait, that's not brain drain. Heavy industry isn't a brain drain problem, Mike. We're talking about college degrees. I'm
talking about flowing of populations.
We're talking about brain drain. That's what I'm asking you. How would you solve that
problem? Oh,
I can't believe
that's where he's trying to catch him. You can't say just general jobs. Brain drain is about smart people leaving. What are smart people up to? Well, colleges make smart people allegedly. So all the people from the colleges leaving are what brain drain is. That we're going to raise up all these people at the University in Nebraska and then they're going to go, oh, great, job opportunities. I can do stuff with this degree. Now, do I want to do stuff in the BFE of Omaha, Nebraska? Or do I want to move somewhere like LA, Seattle, New York, anywhere? And then they decide to leave. And it's like, fuck, they're gone. There goes all of our brains, dude. They're being drained. And what Vaush is trying to ask Mike here is, how the fuck do we stop that, dude? How do we plug up this drain? And then Mike's like, well, the heavy industrial workers of the United Nations need to unite under the communist flag. Like, well, hold on, bro, because I don't know if heavy industry are the people we need to be keeping, bro. That's not the brains I'm talking. I'm talking about these college graduates, bro.
He's this fucking stupid.
How would you solve brain drain, Mike?
You're a socialist. No wonder you're an anarcho-Bidenist.
He can't answer. Damn, dude. Looks like neoliberalism beats socialism yet again. It hurts to see. I mean, this is like the fall of the Soviet Union yet again.
Wait. The problem of populations leave.
I think Mike is going to get a Vaush body pillow to match his Destiny 1.
Maybe they'll have a sale on him. Maybe he could get like a combo order. You know how they give you like free shipping when you spend a certain amount? Maybe I'll add in an order with him. I need a cute body pillow as well, maybe. So I don't know. Maybe I'll call up Mike if he's putting in an order.
Of
brain
educated populations leaving.
Yeah, educated populations
leaving. How do you solve that problem? So your solution is.
I'm asking you. Wait, I'm asking you. You know what my solution is.
I already answered the question.
Your answer had nothing to do. You actually don't know.
You can't solve that problem.
Oh,
people will flow.
Damn, dude. There you go. Hey, if you ever want to get socialist answers, you can look to a neoliberal who can answer these questions, or you can look to a dumb fuck socialist like Mike who can't.
Vaush. This is why you.
I love you, Mike. All right, that was fun. I think we got about pretty much all we're going to get out of that.
Oh my God, he hung up. Oh my goodness. Why do we have so much video left? He hung up on him. Holy shit. Bruh. Second convo? Yeah, where is the second convo? Are we all done? He comes back? Okay. Where is time stamped? It's not chaptered out in his timeline for some reason. Does he have timestamps in here? How come these don't show up? Oh, he's got too many. Wait, why does he do that? If you put too many, Vaush, it won't put them in the timeline. You shouldn't do this many. Whatever. I guess you're bigger and you know more than I do, but it's more helpful to have these in the timeline, in my opinion. No couch abuse? I promise I won't, dude. First mic call. What are we looking for? Okay.
Can I clarify something?
Okay, what do you want?
So, wait, I got a person in my...
He comes back. Yeah, we're watching it right now.
Chat. You can never trust these chatters, you know. Oh, by the way, I heard that you've been, like, clenching your fists saying you'll make sure the left never works with me again. Good luck, not spiteful. Not mad.
No, I mean, you defended, like, literal...
Let's go ahead and note that one down. Where's my pen? Oh, I don't have a pen. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Mike big mad. Yeah, he is, bro. So, whoops. What was the threat
Dead
here?
book fucker.
Nobody in the left is gonna work with him again.
My chat. You can never trust these chatters, you know. Oh, by the way, I heard that you've been, like, clenching your fists saying you'll make sure the left never works with me again. Good luck.
You'll make sure the left
Dead
never
book
works
fucker.
with me. Okay. That's not good. Let's see if he denies it. If he doesn't deny it, that's not going to be very good for us. Come on, Michael.
Not spiteful. Not mad.
No, I mean, you defended, like, literal neoliberal politics, and you don't understand why
let's talk. Right, again, I know you don't know what neoliberalism or any of this means, but I actually have to ask you really quickly.
Wait.
So
You think that tax
true...
financing Fortune 100 companies is socialism?
Wait, financing?
What do you think happens when a mayor of a city? Oh my God,
Mark
this is
Gutschel
the thing. Okay, this is something embarrassing, and I don't want to clown you.
Wait, you realize that Marcus specifically said... Wait, Mike, hold on. You realize Marcus specifically...
No, Mike is immediately going back to, like, you don't know anything. This is another theme that I'm gonna actually note formally this time. This kind of not knowing anything, he's really holding over him. And I may be wrong, but if I remember off the top of my dome, this was something else that came up in some of the panels that I've seen him on, where he kind of insults the intellect or like knowledge of somebody and pretends like they don't understand things that I'm pretty sure that they do, and probably better than he does. Like the Economist talk that was mentioned in the last review, or Vaush had mentioned. You know, I don't know why he does this, but anyhow.
Quickly said that he didn't want to offer any tax breaks to those Fortune 500 companies, right? That he would find other ways to incentivize them setting up shop in Omaha. Like, he actually said that
what's
directly.
he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Well, there are
he has
plenty
no
of ways.
experience in
If you were more
politics,
familiar
right?
with politics, you could probably think of other ways to handle that, but this isn't why I came here.
You notice that? You notice the parallel there? And beyond that, I like Vaush for his rhetoric, dude, because it's a multi-part system. Vaush has multiple steps to this shit, dude. So first of all, he's saying, here, let's listen to
500
this
companies,
back,
right? That he would find other ways to incentivize them setting up shop in Omaha. Like, he actually.
So firstly, he dismisses the whole insult thing about not knowing anything, right? He's saying like, oh, you know, maybe if you knew more about this thing or whatever, but that's not what I'm here to talk about, right? And by dismissing that parallel, by creating a parallel to the insults that Mike is levying immediately in this conversation, and then using it against him and pushing it to the side, you get a little jab in, like as the ref is meant to separate you guys apart. It's like he called the ref in and he said, hey, this shit's fucked. But it's like as he's like jabbing across the ref or something, like, oh fuck, dude, I was fucked up. I didn't know what I was doing. Like he like insults the jab right as he's gonna like make it unavailable to us or dismiss it as like not what they want to talk about. And then Mike is in a position where like, do I continue on the insult or respond to it and like continue to derail the conversation and feed into that narrative? Or do I continue on the stuff that I want to talk about? Or do I riff with him and find some other like pivot that I can do to kind of continue to clown on him? Let's see.
He said
Well,
that
what's
directly.
he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Well, there are
he has
plenty
no
of ways.
experience in
If you were more
politics,
familiar
right?
with politics, you could probably think of other ways to handle that, but this isn't why I came here. So is
Holy
it true,
shit.
really quick, so
Embarrassing. Go
is
ahead.
it true that
Okay, so he's just gonna say embarrassing. Go on. That's a bit of a beta response, my friend. You could have done something else there. But embarrassing, move on. Okay, we could do that, dude. This embarrassing thing is a theme that came up in the last one, and something that I mentioned is like, I think Mike is really afraid of embarrassment as a thing, and so he likes to try and, you know, instill that fear in other people. Like, hey, like you might get embarrassed here. This is embarrassing to me. You're so dumb or whatever. Like you look so stupid right now. All this kind of talk is to like make people question themselves. But I don't think that'll ever work on Vaush. Vaush seems pretty like sure of himself and confident, whether you like that about him or not. I think that's definitely something you can see. I'm not going to say projection, because another valid criticism I got in the jokes from last time is leaning into that too much. I think it's funny. I think it is projection, but that's, you know, I don't think we should be necessarily doing that.
you said Omaha isn't a relevant city and that
Wrong.
people should move elsewhere? They should be given the means to move elsewhere.
Wrong. I said that because I'm from Pennsylvania and we have deindustrialization, there is a transfer that happens in our economy. That's why Bernie Sanders' Green New Deal, a candidate you should look into and read, he had programs to help people relocate when and if their industries like
Whether or not you use the word, that's what you're accusing Mike of doing. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to own it. He is projecting. Fuck off, everybody else. You can have your different opinions, but yeah, I'm going to double down on it. He's definitely projecting. Fuck
fossil
off.
fuel industries.
I'm not his therapist, bruh, but I've seen enough of this conversation that I can say, bruh, he's projecting out. I'm going to go ahead and put my money on that. You put me in a room with God, and he tells me if I'm right or wrong, I'll disappear or I'll continue to live, bruh. I'm putting my fucking bets on he's projecting, dude. 110%. I'm not getting fucking Thanos snapped by God, bruh. It probably is that he's projecting, even though we have to be nice.
Were closed down. Obviously, some of those jobs that were created, there were direct subsidies. There's also a reflection of an understanding that these specific city-focused is not the way you implement socialism politics. Is go, we can't have any college-educated people leave Omaha. And by the way, the proposed solution,
wait, hold on. We're
talking
moving
to Fortune 500 companies doesn't solve it.
So we're moving off the point a little bit here. So as a mayor, you're saying that you shouldn't attempt to redress any of the economic imbalance that's causing people to leave, and you should just allow people to leave? Like you should try to facilitate
No, he's saying that's not how you get socialism passed, bro. You gotta fucking freak out or something. What does he want us to do? $25 minimum wage?
Take that process.
Okay, so here's a homework assignment for you. Vaush.
Well, I'm asking
Go
you
look
a
up
question.
sewer
Hold on.
socialism. Go look up
Wait,
sewer
it's just
socialism.
really
You're
funny to
so
me.
You're lacking in so much knowledge.
It's really
still
funny to me.
You won't let me finish because
that
I
you
have
claim
to
to be
teach
pro
you.
work.
So here's the thing. Here's a tip for the people at home, because I love doing these. So here's a tip for the people at home. Okay, these two are entertainers, so it's funny for Mike to constantly repeat the thing that Vaush doesn't know. But in your real life, when you're dealing with people and they don't know something that seems like dead ass obvious to you, remember that everybody grew up with their different experiences, right? Like imagine that you lived in their body, okay? That you got Freaky Friday'd inside of their body, okay? What would happen to you if you got Freaky Friday'd inside of their body? Huh? Would it be easy for you? Would it be hard for you? Would it be different? It would definitely be different. You'd learn a bunch of different shit. Maybe you'd learn different ways of working and doing things. My point being, they could have learned very different fundamental things that they think are common sense that you don't fucking know about. Some of you motherfuckers listening to this don't know how to cook. What's up with that? If I told you I need you to cook me 5 different good ass tasting meals that somebody would give over a 5 out of 10 stars for, and if you could do that, I would give you $1 million. Some of you would fail that task. How in the fuck can you not in one day make 5 good meals? I know there's those of you that don't have cooking skills. You can't do that, even though I think that's basic and common sense, right? Everybody has their different things. So when you're working in an industry especially, and there are things you feel like your coworkers should know or other people around you should know, or you're in college and people don't know simple concepts about your major, instead of shitting on them or rubbing in their face that you know something they don't, realize that, like the cooking example, or maybe doing laundry, or maybe doing plumbing work, like basic plumbing work, or maybe diagnosing when a car can't start, or fixing a motorcycle, or troubleshooting web problems. Like there's lots of stuff that some people could do that other people can't do. Just realize you're in a unique and privileged position to help this person out. You know some shit that they don't. And it's a lot easier when it's information, when it's shit that you don't know that you can just tell to them. Especially Vaush, who knows a bunch of other socialist stuff, whether you think he knows it well or not, you can make connections to it. He has the context for you to teach that thing to him. So it's trivial for Mike here to just tell him what the thing is, and for Vaush to understand it reasonably quickly. So the fact that it's that easy and he's refusing to do it makes him look like an asshole. Okay? And in your life, because I see other people like this, especially educated people, especially smart people, even smart people that I have to deal with, or I had to deal with when I wrote papers for people. These smart people, they really like to flaunt on other people, and they really like to, like, every time they find that there's something that they know that the other person doesn't know, or there's a discretion in what somebody's expected to know, they like to make a big deal about it, and they like to make a big stink. And I think it makes you look like a bad person. So try not to do that. If you see somebody doesn't understand something, you think they're a dumb fuck and whatever, yeah, it's funny to make fun of them online, but I think that in real life, what you want to do is be a big person, just explain the shit to them. If it's info, it's really easy. If it's telling them how to do something, that's different. That's kind of hard. But I mean, just telling them about something, it's easy. So don't do this in real life. Okay, kids? This is just a note for you, all right? It's just a note for you. Academics and actors are very insecure people. Interesting, bro. I like Bookfucker's real life advice segments. Okay.
In class, but your position would allow Middle America to die.
You need to go on the chair of learning because you don't know what pseudo socialism is.
So
you need to go on the chair of learning so you can pick up some social skills, motherfucker. Mama didn't have you fucking play with the other kids when you were little, huh? Because you got all these fucking problems, dude. You got baggage. You make everybody else deal with it. It's fucking cringe. But okay, bro.
You're so incapable of answering yes or no. You're so angry with me. Are you okay?
That's not how you do
need a sippy?
politics,
Do you need a
Vaush.
nappy time? Are you tired? Should I come back later?
I think you're
Are
the
you
one
cozy
tired.
right now?
You're the one who
Is your
hung up.
neck
You're the
properly
one that's
supported?
tired.
Bro?
I think that your baba is empty, and that's why you had to go refill and you disconnected.
Swing and a miss, Mike. So anyway, so you're saying that people should just
He knows all the language, dude. He's into that baby play shit. He's like, nah, bro. You mean your baba? You mean when your baba's empty? God, you don't even know fucking child language, Vaush. Jesus Christ. You don't know any of the words, bro.
be allowed to
Interesting.
flow out of these cities and towards like coastal cities.
What?
So what
This
should
is-
be
this
done
is
to like
embarrassing to
economically
talk to you. This is
revitalize?
actually embarrassing to talk to you.
You actually can't answer. You actually
Yeah, you are kind of embarrassing yourself a little bit here. I mean, he is too with the Baba comments. You guys are talking about baby shit, and it's kind of like both of you are being cringe, but you're being angry. So you kind of come off worse because you're screaming. And
It's funny.
yelling.
Your position is the neoliberal one. You
No,
actually
it
think that people should
absolutely
just
is
move out
not.
of Middle America and
Absolutely
go
not.
live in megacities on the
When
coast.
whenever I talk, you start talking.
So
I have a homework assignment for you.
you can't
Go
answer
look
the
up
question.
there you go. I started talking.
He actually can't.
Yeah, because you just repeat yourself, dumb fuck. Of course I'm going to talk over you. If you're just going to say, you have a homework assignment, you need to go look up sewer socialism over and over and over again, yeah, bro. I'm going to talk over you because you're like a broken fucking record, dude, and I need a new tune. We're getting a little sick of it, bro, and it's only been 5 minutes.
Dude,
And
he has the
you
neoliberal
started
position,
talking.
unironically.
You started talking.
Yeah,
When I
YouTube
started
chat's on
talking,
my
answer
phone.
Answer
I
the
can
again.
read
question.
you.
Answer the
Stop
question
talking.
then. How
Shut
would
the
you
fuck up.
prevent people from leaving Middle America?
Damn.
You can't. Wait, is that in your socialism? You think you can prevent people from leaving one region?
Bro, did he really come on Vaush's show and tell him to stop talking, to shut the fuck up? Goodness gracious. What is going on here? Why do people invite him on their shows?
to the other?
No.
This is Soviet style.
Okay, hold on.
command
Wait, I'm
and
sorry.
control. What are you
Sorry.
talking about?
I forgot you
This
had
is bafflingly
sorry.
stupid.
Hold on. So I forgot you had 30 IQ. So what I actually meant, and any reasonable person would have known what I
okay,
meant.
go ahead.
What would you do to prevent the drain
Because
of
it's
resources
fucking
and
true.
labor from Middle America towards coastal America?
It depends what you're talking about.
So do you want all these
You see from a
communities to just
municipal
die?
perspective,
Book yesterday.
book fucker.
Maybe I should be nicer to Mike. This feels mean. Book today. Mike's social skills are bad and his mother didn't love him. I didn't say she didn't love him. I just said she didn't put him around other kids enough, dude. He doesn't seem to understand people. Can you really see us? Yeah, I can see you, Cool Rad. I can see everybody.
I think some communities are going to shrink, which they already have, and neoliberalism is what made them shrink.
Working class Mike over here. Don't revitalize your cities. Just have everyone move to Seattle. Dude, you
Okay,
have
so-
destiny.
Wait. Are we on the right scene here? Yes, okay. I'm just checking. Just checking. Fuck. Just move. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it while we're here.
You're
Just
actually
move.
dumb as fuck because I've tried to say this 8 times. I'll say it again. Look up sewer socialism.
So wait, can
That's
you
why
answer? So you
that's why
can't
I'm
answer.
answering the question.
You just
Now
keep
you're
pointing me to
stupid.
like a Wikipedia
You're
page. I know, by the way,
stupid.
because I know how stupid you are, that if I
You're
actually go
actually
ahead and
dumb
like
as
read it out
fuck.
loud, it wouldn't actually
You're
answer
Was
any
there-
of
dumb
my
as
questions.
oh, there was a
fuck. You're
raid?
dumb as fuck.
So you
Oh,
actually
hi.
don't have an answer. You
It
just
was a
want
100
these
earlier.
communities to
Every time someone
die.
answers, every time someone answers,
Pro
this is-
working class Mike over here. Just move out of Omaha. It's a
Do you
dead
want-
city.
do you
Move
want
to
me
a
give an
mega
answer,
city.
or you're just gonna posture like a
Move
fucking
to a
worthless
mega city
rat?
and pay $3,000 for rent for a single bedroom apartment. I'm looking up sewer socialism.
Okay,
It has nothing to do
Vaush,
with what we're
Vaush-
talking about right now. By
Yes,
the
it
way,
absolutely does.
it doesn't. Wait, then answer the question. How would you prevent that drain of resources and labor?
It depends what you're trying to
You
accomplish.
can't answer. You just have
Some
to be like,
people
dude,
have- some
look
people
at
are gonna
Wikipedia,
move.
bro. Stop.
Neoliberalism doesn't want to stop that. And neither
Stop
does Mark
asking me
Goodell.
tough questions. Go look at Wikipedia, bro. Leave the call. I don't know.
No
Is
one-
that you right now? Damn.
Damn.
Well, good luck
You
getting
are
the rest of
dumber
the
than I
online
thought. I
left
actually
against
thought
me,
you were
Mike.
Smarter than this. You are dumber than I thought. Okay.
And like, what you guys have to realize, okay, and let me explain, because I'm the guy that explains social stuff. The reason why I think Vaush looks 10 times better here is because Mike repeats the same shit over and over and over, but Vaush has always got some fresh ass pastries ready, bro. This is like the virgin donuttery that's got the same fucking donuts every fucking day, and the Chad fucking French pastry bakery shop, dude. This got fucking fresh shit on the daily. The fucking owners fly off to Europe to fucking go learn some French shit to fucking improve their craft. They got fucking pictures of famous people on the walls. Like, this is what's going on here. The variety, the change, the fucking attention to texture, and all of the little things that he's given off against Mike. Dessa makes this some good shit. But then Mike hits us with the same shit over and over. Like, brother, yeah, we've seen it. Glazed donut, bro. It's the same shit every time. You're just like serving it up. And I'm liking it less and less the more you're serving it too. And it's getting simpler and simpler. Like, he's cooking it for less time. This shit's going down the fucking drain. He didn't replace the Brita filter on the water. He's got some stanky ass water cooking with. He's all over the place. His kitchen is in shambles, dude. And this fucking other French pastry shop across the street is selling him under you know, I guess this is what happens to socialist business owners. Even in analogies, they fail. But anywho, let's get back into it. Rant done.
Okay, so anyway, for any people in
Not
Vaush's
mad.
chat that are listening, please look up sewer socialism.
He doesn't have an answer. Look at
It's a
that.
movement
Guys,
that's
this is the
revitalizing-
effective advocate for
Wait, is your
socialism.
politics so
He
stupid?
can't
Okay, I'm
give an
just gonna keep
answer. He
talking.
just has to be like,
Sewer
oh, look at
socialism is
Wikipedia,
a
bro.
Very important movement, and it focuses on.
I know it looks like I have no
revitalizing cities
answer.
by providing public development. So something like Omaha, they have a problem with housing quality for their Black and brown community. One of the things that a sewer socialist would do would be focusing on building high quality public housing.
How?
They would be focusing on
How?
By spending the money to do
What
it
money?
by taxing people.
What money?
By taxing
Why don't we use a TIF? Why don't we cover their initial costs and then use the offset and the value of the property and the taxes that we would make off of that change in value and then redivert that back into funds for doing the same thing again? Why don't we do that? That TIF thing sounds pog. Are we meant to hate that? Did he say we hate them, or did he say, is this your Jewish voice? No, it's just like an explaining voice. Like what are we doing? Are we meant to hate the TIF? The TIF seems like the answer to this. He said the TIF is neolib and it's bad. Oh, okay. I forgot. If it's neolib, then it's bad. My bad. I forgot about that. Fuck. We're working with the socialists here, dude.
People.
They don't. Have you seen the Omaha city budget? You're very educated on that city, so I expect you have.
By taxing people.
What? Wait. How do they afford to tax those people?
So I'm just gonna keep talking. Because
Wait.
I mean, if he gets to just say neolib is bad, then do the conservatives get to say that taxes are bad? Because if so, I think that makes his argument moot. Like the street.
Wait. Magic money, Mike?
Wait.
Taxing who? They don't have the money.
I think even your community.
They don't have the money.
That you are now arguing a Joe Manchin level of an argument.
He doesn't know. He just gets confused and he calls you a neolib because he doesn't know. It's like ape brain
noise.
is trying to figure out.
There is absolutely an ability to tax,
Minimal.
including nationalizing public services that have been privatized, take them back into municipal control, which has been very successful.
Yeah, but when you take it into municipal services aren't exactly giant money makers.
You don't know the answers to.
How do you get the tax base necessary?
Wait, what did he just say? Did he say you ask questions and you don't know the answers to them? Isn't that the point of questions?
Which has been very successful.
Yeah, but when you take it into municipal services aren't exactly giant money makers.
You don't know the answers to.
How do you
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard
you
that
get the tax
correctly.
base necessary to fund all these infrastructure programs?
This is actually really important because one of the things that you can do, and has been done successfully by a lot of cities, is you annex outlying
What
areas.
makes you think?
This is so a lot of cities are gerrymandered where the suburbs, where a lot of the higher income people of cities live, is not part of the actual urban core. So what you do is you hollowed out the tax base. One of the things you do is you annex outlying areas. I'm happy to teach you a municipal.
But wait, how do you get the money to implement?
I just explained it.
Just
You're
by
stupid.
annexing dead areas?
Taxes,
No,
bro.
there is. Wait, do you think Omaha has no wealthy outlying
Do you
suburbs?
seriously think that unincorporated areas surrounding Omaha have enough of a
They're not
tax base?
unincorporated. They're the wealthy suburbs. This is true of Chad. Here's what I would like you to do: look up any major municipalities.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Now.
Can you show me a major wealthy suburban area that's outside of the city tax limit of Omaha that isn't incorporated under any other city?
You would get rid of that city. You would annex. That's what annex means.
No, you didn't say just annex outlying territories. You mean annex another city? How would that change where the money is coming from?
Because you have wealthier.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my God! You actually know so little.
Dude,
about
what if
the
you just like
geography of
see?
I'm surprised he doesn't give Vaush more shit for talking over him now when he's actually trying to explain the concepts, because I feel like that could be effective for Mike here. Because I feel like before, when Mike is being a broken record, of course I think it's okay to interrupt him. But now that Mike's actually kind of like explaining what he would do and walk him through it, I feel like it's a bit mean to start talking over him in the middle of it. I don't know if that's very good. Then again, this is a meme conversation, so we're meant to be very high energy and very rude to each other. So I get that, but I don't know. I feel like he could bring back that here, and I feel like it would work out for him because the interruptions here are kind of counterproductive.
He's control
this is
of your
embarrassing.
neighbors.
This has worked before.
How would they annex another city?
I'm going to explain it to you, Vaush, but you're actually embarrassingly stupid.
Wait, you
know so
don't have
little
an.
about
You will run this down for like 30 minutes. You don't know.
Holy shit!
You're embarrassingly stupid. Remember that this is his go-to. Before, when he was stumped and Vaush gave him that good criticism, he said, embarrassing, go on. Now he's saying he's embarrassingly dumb. Embarrassingly stupid. You're stupid.
I'm trying to talk and you keep
So
interrupting.
your argument is that in order to generate the tax
There you go.
revenue necessary to upgrade the infrastructure in Omaha,
Oh man, but you can't let him just keep going after that. You gotta say, you're interrupting me. Give me 2 seconds. Let me explain this shit, you small brain loser. And then you gotta just lay it out. And if he interrupts even one time, you gotta stick it to him. If you guys want a good example of how that can be done really, really, really well, I would recommend you look at the conversation between Milo and Jangles. Now, in this conversation, we had a moderator, so you could rely on them a lot more. They were like a force of nature that you could kind of get to do your bidding. But in this conversation, Milo has... sorry, there's like noises next door. Milo has the moderator like constantly shit on Jangles for interrupting him. And Jangles doesn't say shit when Milo interrupts him, so like Milo just gets away with it. And because Milo creates like the expectation or the audience to pay attention to when people are interrupting, then it's going to look bad if you continue to interrupt. So you can kind of demonize behavior like that, and if you're consistent on top of it, I think it could be effective for you.
Omaha, which by the way doesn't even fix brain drain. What they should do is annex neighboring cities to get.
Also, I know it feels weird, man, to say that Milo looked good at all, but he kind of did in some regards. I feel like it's worth like pointing out the strategies independent of the person.
Their tax base.
They're not cities. They're outlying suburbs.
Outlying-
They were created for
what do you
white
think
flight.
suburbs
Do you
are
know
in?
what white flight is? What is white flight?
I don't wait. Just answer the question.
What is white flight?
You can't
asked
answer.
me
This
what
is a
brain drain
pivot.
was. What
Mike,
was
you're
white
doing
flight?
it. You're doing it
Vaush,
again.
Vaush, what was white flight?
You
What
do
was white
realize
flight?
that suburbs
What was
bleed
white
money,
flight?
right?
White flight, Vaush. What is white flight?
Okay, so
white
you don't have an answer, and you're just going to ask
What is white
rhetorical
flight?
questions that everybody has an answer
no.
to.
Every time I talked about sewer socialism. I talked
So
about
can you point me to an
annexing
area
suburbs.
in Omaha that's suburban that hasn't been? You do realize that suburbs are an economic drain on cities, right? There's a video series that I can show you.
Okay, they're definitely doing stuff next door. I want to hurry through this and leave, dude. They're doing stuff next door. It's kind of feels weird, man.
Suburbs are
Yes,
actually the
dummy,
least
they're
economically
agreeing with me.
productive.
They're saying that cities lose because of the creation of suburbs because they lose their
The
tax
annexation of suburbs will decrease the city's
base.
revenue.
Wrong.
He doesn't know.
Dummy, you're stupid.
All right, that was good. Have fun.
You're
Don't
actually
be mad.
dumber than I thought.
Neoliberal Mike, just move
You're
to the coastal cities.
dumber than I.
All right, wow. I knew that he would have a dumb answer, but
Wait, did we really just... Are we all done? Is that the end of the talk with Mike? Did he hang up? I don't know why I had to do this. Why did I have to re-review this when it was just this itty-bitty little call? It wasn't even funny.
as a mayor, just annex.
No, bro, he's saying you got to annex the territories from the other cities that are decrepit and that you can fix, but they can't fix because they can't figure their shit out because they're neoliberal cucks that don't know how to fix any problems. That's what he's saying, bro. I disagree with a few points there. Firstly, the idea that neoliberals are the ones that can't get anything done. But, that's, I think, his point there. Anywho, we're not meant to be good faith. This is a meme analysis. So there you go. That was really, really short. I feel like we should cover something else. Is there anything else that's happened in the last week you guys want me to look at while I'm here? Destiny's position is actually the opposite, that those in the Midwest should work to make their cities better. I mean, that's the ideal. I like the idea that Mexico could do that if we invested in Mexico and their infrastructure and education stuff and whatever, or we helped them with that people wouldn't want to leave Mexico, that there would be enough opportunity there that people could improve the country and stuff. Like, I've liked hearing ideas like this. I think that's probably the best way to go about doing things. Like, I think the conservatives are kind of right in that regard, that there has to be some focus on, like, your local community and improving things. Review this. What's that? Let's take a look. Review this. Hope this isn't anything bad. Oh, let's see. Christian conservatives battle. I like Christian conservatives. Or Mexico could just annex the other Central American
first one
countries.
to celebrate me being
Harlan.
Harlan.
Well, I
also-
celebrated that you were banned on Twitter because you repeatedly tweeted that my husband should be.
Oh, it's that lady. I know you. Hi, you. What are you doing in here? Oh, I know you too. But for less good reasons. Why are these two people together? How very interesting. Oh, God. This is going to be awful. What is this? Slightly offensive. These people agreed that the radical left is out of control, but how to defeat them is a different story. We asked a serious question. How do we overcome the woke cancel culture left that has spread throughout society like a cancer? Do we return to traditional conservative Christian values, or do we create a bigger tent secular party that turns a blind eye to degeneracy and immorality? Oh my God. Well, the way that this is loaded at the end here, it doesn't seem like we're going to be doing the bigger tent one, so we're probably going to want to hate these people. Interesting. Well, let's take a look for a little bit. Let's 2x it and let's take a little bit of a look here. Just degeneracy. Yeah, I don't know about that word. I think I know what they mean by degeneracy, but I'll tell you what, degeneracy as a term for conservatives is a big tent. You want to talk about big tent conservatism? The number of people we throw under the fucking label of degenerate is quite large, I bet.
I don't really know how much you know about me, but I'm probably the most vocal anti-children transitioning person on the internet. Is what I'm. It's what I like.
The best thing you can do for us is grow out your mustache and tell people not to live like you.
Oh my God. Wait, was she saying that to Blaire?
It's what I like.
The best thing you can do for us is grow out your mustache and tell people not to live like.
Oh my God. It gets really yikes. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Yikes. Good God. Yeah.
Like you.
There's been a lot of arguments on Twitter recently where people cannot decide what it means to be right-wing or what the future of the party is. If you don't know why that's important, well, just look around you at the radical left.
Oh boy. Let's take a dip for a little bit, dude. I'm feeling like dipping. Let's see.
All the insanity in the...
Oh, you wouldn't watch this on stream? Okay. Maybe it's not the best idea. There's the weirdest noises going on next door, bro. I really have no idea what they're doing. At first it sounded like sex, but now they're like doing other stuff. And now upstairs they're making noise too. Good God. Orgy parties going on, dude. Check behind your bath mirror. Yikes.
In the culture, and a president who borrowed an election, and a country who wonders what is our future and who is going to save us from this absolute madness. Well, a lot of people seem to disagree, which is why I brought a panel of guests on to talk about what the future of the right wing looks like and how we win back our country. Bring on the screen.
I want to see the intro.
A myriad of people. I have Carlin. He's called Carlin Borisenko.
Like, what is this about?
Well done. Awesome. Commentator. We also have Lauren Witzke. She ran for Congress in Delaware. We also have Blaire White, YouTuber as well, and John Doyle, YouTuber. And they're all here to answer these questions.
Oh shit. Who am I thinking? I thought that this was that lady's name. Oh shit. They look the same, brother. What the fuck? They're the same motherfucking person. I thought that was Kellyanne Conway. Holy shit. I was like, I cannot believe that Kellyanne Conway is saying this shit just like out in the open like that. What in the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, well that's not her then. You guys were telling me like, you know, you don't want to watch this on stream and whatever. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she won't say anything that bad. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Racist against what? What? No, they look similar. Granted, she looks much older now that I look at her, but in my mind's eye, bro, I don't put age on people, so they kind of look the same to me. Huh.
Well, let's talk a little about this as we get into this. Starting with Lauren.
Okay, but that makes a lot more sense.
Okay, so I am socially conservative. I'm advocately. I've always been economically populist. Economic populism is the future of our party. However, preserving social conservatism within the Republican Party is a real passion of mine.
Not breeds pestilence.
Oh my God.
Love you, buddy.
Thank you, not safe for work, Jamie Vardy. I love it. Oh my goodness, thanks. If we could get some more subsidy, that would be awesome. I'm so sorry that the content was so short, but I hope we can make up for it with some other stuff today. Ooh, woo. Thank you.
I'm very pro-family. I'm very pro-life. My whole motto is I just like to win and save babies, so that's what I do.
Awesome. Blaire, go ahead and tell us where you lean politically.
Yeah, every political quiz I've ever taken matches center right. So that's me. I don't have sort of the popular story everyone loves of like, I'm a former liberal, I'm a lifelong Republican, always voted that way. And yeah, that's me. I'm definitely a little bit less socially conservative. And that's where I live.
John, go ahead.
It's a pretty clear copy paste between Lauren and myself, I think. Fiscally populist and socially conservative.
Carlin, are you different than them?
Yeah, I'm a little bit different in that, some people say I'm a former liberal. I'm actually a current liberal. I have never stopped being liberal, even though I did leave the Democratic Party. Politically, in my political test, I tend to be right in the center, and I frankly just want common sense people to come up with common sense solutions.
Awesome. So as we get into this, I want to let you know something important. This is the first question we're going to jump into, which is, what is the future of the right wing? Right? If we're going to win a war, if we're going to fight the left, we've got to figure out who's on our side. And there's a split of trying to figure out if the future of the right.
Uh-oh. Who's on our side, bro? Who are we putting in the camps and who are we not? These conservative people, bro, always talking about camps and tents and sorting people. I don't know. It gives me weird vibes. You guys know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down, bro? Who's the enemy? Yeah, that kind of thinking, bro. I don't really like it too much. But, yeah, I don't know.
It is a conservative, moral Christian party that has a strong nationalist background, or if it's this big tent party full of liberals, libertarians.
Yeah, we want this strong nationalist background to enforce an exact punishment against our enemies. Like, oh my God, Arthur Dentist. I love that. I need to see a dentist soon. My teeth are all messed up. But in order to do that, I need more money. So I really appreciate when you guys sub and you donate and you go to my Patreon. Ooh, thank you.
Disaffected left, etc. Before we jump into that, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor for today, guys. The world is getting crazy, and I'm telling you, it is not getting easy out there. Not only do you have defensive equipment, you need to own guns, but you need to have some way to conceal your guns, to carry them around. Which is why I want to tell you about Northwest Retention. Northwest Retention has a few goals that are amazing. This company I love personally, own their products. Number one, they want to bring the greatest quality, value, and service to the marketplace. Number two, they want to be innovative and continue to build and provide the best quality lifestyle gear to the industry. And number three, and most importantly, is to show gratitude by helping their fellow men build relationships, friend, and educate. But if you go to their website, you can see all they have to offer, guys. These are the most premium, amazing. Sav has them as well. Go to education.com, promo seek to make it a stronger place.
Sorry, I had to skip all that. I don't care about that, to be honest. How much does it cost you to see the dentist?
Yourself.
I don't know. They don't tell me the bill till I get in.
Drawing your own conclusions is the chase.
I call him and I'm like,
you take my sub.
oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God, I will. If anybody else wants to give their subs to me, like how you give taxes to your big bad socialist government for all of your kinky programs, then I would really appreciate some of those to go to me. Redistribute the means, comrades. Ooh woo.
How are we going to do that? Is it A, by building a stronger, conservative, Christian moral party, or is it B, building a big tent party of libertarians, the disaffected left, conservatives, etc.? Like the questions, we'll try to go in the same order.
Yeah, so, I'm really confused why this is a discussion about the future of the right when we have a liberal, actually she's a Democrat, with one good opinion. We also have a transgender on here. I don't really think we should be giving a platform to this kind of degeneracy, which
Jesus. What? Did I hear that right? Oh my God, Surf Cat, thank you so much. Oh my God, I love cats and surfing. Surfing's like really hard, ooh woo, but I really, really do try, and it's so fun to just rock with the waves. Oh my God, I love beach days. You know, Mexico has really nice beaches. We could go there if we wanted to. She only gets worse from here. I'll keep an eye out, Jangles. And somebody else subbed. I don't see who it was. I have to thank them. Oh, dog dentist. Oh my God, another dentist and a dog dentist. I love dogs. I love dogs more than cats, but don't tell the last sub that.
Sam, what is that?
Oh God, more of these? Oh, bro, you're killing me. I feel cringe. My neighbors are fucking to the sound of my girl voice, dude. It's making me feel weird.
Like the questions, we'll try to go in the same order. We'll start with Lauren.
Yeah, so, I'm really confused why this is a discussion about the future of the right when we have a liberal, actually she's a Democrat, with one good opinion. We also have a transgender on here. I don't really think we should be giving a platform to this kind of degeneracy, which is...
Oh my God. We also have a transgender on here, and I don't feel like we should be giving a platform to this degeneracy. Jesus Christ. Okay.
A gateway drug to pedophilia. I absolutely...
Oh my God. It gets worse. Whoa, that is a 2-for-1 special I did not sign up for. What the fuck? Okay. I didn't think the intro would be that bad.
Disagree. We were the party of traditional marriage. We were the party that opposed gay marriage. We've always been that party. We've always been the party of family. We won handedly in 2016 without the LGBTQ vote. We started losing when we started compromising. So I'm really curious.
Holy shit. Do people really think this?
You have to form
All
these
right.
opinions
I can't
yourself.
keep
You
watching
can't
this
cut to
one,
the
brother.
chase.
This one's pretty
Drawing
bad.
your own conclusions is the chase.
Schwahi voice. Thank you. Oh my god, Schwahi, thank you so much. I really love it. Oh my god. Keep going. I don't know, bro. Let's
Dead
hear the rest of
book fucker.
her intro, I guess. I'm interested to see mostly how Blaire responds to this. Yikes.
Why? People who are libertarians. I mean, you have a party of freaks who love the free market that you can join. But don't come into our party and try to influence it because that is how...
You have... What is this rhetoric? Oh my god. Wait, who is that? I missed it. I'm so sorry. Thank you to whoever that was. What is going on?
We are losing. And in case you haven't noticed, we are losing. They are now advocating for chemical castrations for children. We're spotlighting transgenderism at CPAC.
Is the they transgender people, is that what she's getting at? They are doing this to
And
people?
I am a traditional Christian conservative. I believe in family. I believe that family is the foundation of everything that this country was founded on. And no, I do not believe that we should be compromising our values and spotlighting a lifestyle that is a gateway drug to pedophilia every single time.
Oh, man. Oh, this is most certainly not Ayaya. Okay? I can say that right now. I'm not getting very big Ayaya vibes from this lady. I kind of get Ayaya vibes from Kellyanne Conway, but this chick's got a different aura to her. She's kind of rubbing me the wrong way here a little bit. So this is kind of rough. This pedophilia thing is.
And you cannot deny it isn't because it's here.
Blaire, would you respond?
I think that there's a difference between you spoke.
Bro, and that moderator just like, interesting. I'm interested to hear the degenerates' response on this one. Oh my god. Okay, how is Blaire gonna handle this, dude? How is she gonna behave? These are other conservative people, are they not? They're like on her team technically, but they're saying that she's a degenerate and she's taking away from their victories. Like, how do you reconcile this?
Spoke sort of to gender ideology, which is definitely rampant on college campuses, definitely taking over culture. I think that's different than just people who, as individuals, may technically be gay, lesbian, bisexual, any of the above. And I think that it's possible to fight against gender ideology while holding true that there are going to be people that are just different in life. I definitely am not here to speak to the future of social conservatism because that's just not my lane. But as far as the party, I think that a big tent is most likely the future. I think that speaking, knowing my generation, a lot of people my age, which is mid-20s and Gen Z a little younger, I think that they voted for Trump the first and second time, or just the second time, because Trump kind of ushered the party into an era of a little more secularism. I don't think he was overtly religious. I think to an extent he was a little performative with religion and with prayer and things like that. And I think that attracted a lot of new voters. And I'm not sure that, going full force religious social conservatism is really the future.
John, can you respond?
Yeah, I think that the concept of a big tent movement is basically the sort of intra-party democracy that prevents us ultimately from being effective at actually wielding power. And this could date back even to what's referred to as the Reagan Coalition, where we tried to unite social conservatives with libertarians, with fiscal conservatives, and we created something which ultimately didn't last. In effect, where we're now on the back foot with things such as gender identity. And even now we're trying it, with pandering to different minority groups, different interest groups, which will never give us more than 8% of the vote, for example. So I think that to actually try something different would be to legitimately establish a strong party with the values that we're nominally in support of and actually wielding the power effectively when we were given the chance, instead of getting into power and then doing nothing and trying to pander to these groups thinking that we're going to own the libs and take their voting base away from them.
Yeah, Carla, I'm interested to hear your perspective because obviously this would be...
I've never heard of things talked about like this. Like, 9, DAS is a voting group that we don't need to worry about. DAS is only 8%. Like, what do you mean? You're just writing off like 8% of the whole population? I don't even think the fucking Democrats do this, bruh. They don't just say there's a bunch of rural hick people we can't help. They still try, I feel like. This is really bad. For those who doubt yeah, I'm getting real Nazi vibes, dude. That's why I'm tossing out the low-key Nazi stuff, dude. We're gonna have to do a yellow flag on this play, bro. This is definitely some otherworldly shit that this person's got going on.
Be a question that would pertain to you directly since you admit that you're a liberal and you just registered as a Republican. I mean, give us your thoughts.
I did. Well, the fact of the matter is that MAGA is not a religious movement. MAGA is a political movement. And in order to win elections, you have to win votes. The fact of the matter is that Donald Trump has never cared about gay marriage. It was never something that he was against. Dude hung out at Studio 54. Why would he care? And so I'm on the side of winning too, Lauren. I'm on the side of winning elections. The fact of the matter is that Donald Trump created a big tent strategy that brought 10 million more people to him in 2020 than he did in 2016. And if we go back and look at the history of the Republican Party and when they lost the culture war the first time, Ronald Reagan offered a big tent. He said everyone is welcome in this big tent. He won 2 terms. George H.W. Bush followed him. The Republicans were in control for 12 years until what happened? The moral majorities tried to swoop right in and started legislating Christianity. And that is when they lost the culture war. That is when they started losing voters, when they started trying to legislate their religion the first time around. The First Amendment says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of a religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. So they protect your right to practice your religion as much as it protects my right to practice mine. This is not a question of religion.
Damn, she stumbled a little bit there, but this is some good shit. This is some Destiny shit, bro. This is a multi-layer thing that I'm used to. I like this. This is good.
You want to do whatever you want to do in church? That's fine. Go talk to your church elders. Go talk to your deacons.
Yeah, somebody's got to phone the base department and fucking pull us out. I feel like we're like deep in the fucking jungles of Vietnam calm, dude. We got some scary fucking sights out here. The way that other person was talking 2 seconds ago scared the shit out of me, bro. This is a huge breath of fresh air. Holy shit. Oh my goodness.
Anyone you want from your church. But the fact of the matter is that I would really like if the Democrats didn't control everything. In order for that to happen, we need to win. And that means building the broadest possible coalition of voters that we can. And that's what I think we should do.
Lauren, that's pretty much opposite of what you brought up and what you were saying. Could you please respond to that?
Yeah, so, Donald Trump, he did do things that made the church have to make excuses for him. His Globo Homo initiative ended up losing him a significant amount of the Christian vote, and we are the base of this party. We make up a huge church, have to make excuses for him.
Of what you brought up and what you were saying, could you please respond to that?
Yeah, so, Donald Trump, he did do things that made the church have to make excuses for him. His Globo Homo initiative ended up losing.
His logo homo? Global homo? Globo homo? What is that? What does that mean? You guys have no idea. You're just question marking it. What is Globo homo?
Losing him a significant amount. He did do things that made the church have to make excuses for him. His Globo Homo initiative.
She does. She dead ass says Globo homo. All right, Kelly. We're going to have to put you away for a second or two. Globo homo. What the fuck? Adjective. A word used to describe a globalized and homogenized culture pushed for by large companies. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Brindled. Oh, Brindled gifted subs. Nice. Thank you, Brindled. Oh my god, thank you, Brindled. I love you so much. Alright, anyways, enough of that fucking voice. This culture includes metropolitan ideas such as diversity, homosexuality, sexual degeneracy, colorblindness in regard to race, egalitarianism, money worship, and the erasure of different individual cultures, among other things. This term is often used by alt-right figures as well as other people associated to be on the right of the political spectrum who are aware of the globalization being forced upon multiple countries. Also used to describe global capitalism and or Marxism. How does it cover so many things? How does it mean diversity, homosexuality, sexual degeneracy, colorblindness to race, egalitarianism, money worship, global capitalism, and Marxism somehow? What the fuck? Okay, so this is like literally just like almost conspiracy level nonsense from this lady, basically?
Ended up losing him a significant amount of the Christian vote, and we are the base of this party. We make up a huge portion of this party, a way bigger portion than the libertarian sector of the party, no matter how much they want to tell you. So him making those compromises is probably a big part of why we lost. We lost the House in 2018. In 2017 we had the House, the executive branch, and the Senate, and we still failed on conservative issues. They refused to stand up for life. They still passed a budget that actually made us force Christian taxpayers to fund Planned Parenthood. So every vote lost on social conservatism is, we are significantly more. We are the party that was established in traditional marriage. So I'm curious when the liberals and the transgenders decided that it was their duty.
Does she know that that's not how you say that? Does she know what she's doing here? Like, when she's saying the transgenders, like... She knows? Okay, she's doing it intentionally? Okay. So clearly, rhetorically, she's trying to send some clear signals for us here.
To come and infiltrate our party to make it successful, because we were doing just fine. We started actually losing votes when we started pandering. We lost a significant amount of our base, enough to make an effect and make a dent.
Yeah, bruh. But she's saying when you're pandering to Christian people, that's the real problem, bruh. It's your moral whatever.
To the electorate by compromising our values. The only way forward is to stay true to our values that we've always been and established on and win with them. It's the weakness. People value strength over anything else. And when we started showing weakness and compromise.
Yeah, Mike loves strength. We learned about that today and yesterday.
That's when we started losing. And I don't think that is something that we should continue. I think that we should remain the party of Jesus Christ, the party of life, the party.
Wait, what? The party of Jesus Christ and the party of Jesus Christ and life. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and let's skip to the end here. Maybe something happens.
Well after the existence and acknowledgement of gay people or transgender people. Transgenderism used to be a purely medical issue that was treated on a purely medical basis. Gender ideology that we see on college campuses, and that oftentimes it's communists spreading it, that came much, much later. So I think that they
I forget that she's like transmedicalist
are two separate
or
things.
whatever.
Okay, so let me I have to move the conversation on because I know that Blaire again has a hard out, and so I kind of want to give Carlin and John a chance to respond to this as we're wrapping this up with the big tent with the idea of the play.
go here. Like, how is she handling this?
For doing that, I don't like people being banned off Twitter, new platforms. But I will say you opened this up with saying that I shouldn't be given a platform and that I shouldn't have a say in the party so I think there's a little bit of it to go around. I think everyone should probably just respect each other a little more.
No, I didn't say you should be deplatformed from your voice. I was saying that you should not have a platform within a party who stands for traditional marriage, because that is just opposing itself. It makes no sense.
Well, I don't know if that's exactly how you said it, but okay.
And also, when you cannot deny that your people are the ones that are reading dressed in drag to kids at
oh my God.
Taxpayers' expense. I'm just curious to what extent.
Oh my, wait, what? Bro, this chick is bugging. What is going on?
Am I going to be forced to participate in your fetish or delusion while our
Okay, we're gonna move past that. This lady is stuck in like 90s level trans ideas. I don't know. It's kind of not good. All right. I think give me something else. Anything else, chat, that we should look at that's not this? Holy shit. This is juicy shit. No, it's not. It's not very juicy, dude. It's not very good at all. I don't know who I respect less, the crazy lady or Blaire for allowing this rhetoric and not standing up for herself. I don't know, dude. I mean, she's 2 steps away from getting kicked out from under the tent, it sounds like. So she's just trying to, like, appease. Just remember that people like this are numerous. True. That clip was succulent. Blaire actually clapped back. Your neighbors. I'm not clicking another fucking link from you, Guero. If you want to tie that debate back into the Vaush one, the top right lady talks about Vaush's dick 24/7. Why? Why is everybody always talking about Vaush's penis? That's what really confuses me. Why is everybody obsessed with Vaush's wiener? I hear more about... Never mind, I'm not going to make the joke. I hear a lot of things, dude. He leaked his dick twice? Interesting. He talks about it all the time? It's very big? Okay. All right. I don't know why I asked. Okay. What else could we watch? You guys want to audit the audit? Oh, let's audit the audit. Undercover cops who don't know they're being... This guy, yeah, bro. I'm gonna fucking snipe your content real quick. I see Supreme's name in the chat. That reminds me.
Welcome to Audit the Audit.
Audit. Let's see. I can go anywhere I want. You can't post bail. $500 suit, dude. I got. You know what? You're right, dude. I'll leave this for Supreme. Let's take Bose's content actually. Let's who is that one guy? That chapter. Yeah, let's go there. Let's leave audit to Supreme. That chapter. Because I'm not caught up on this stuff. When did I leave off? Okay, so I'm awful. I'm a fucking crazy person. I literally watch every single upload this person puts out. I'm crazy. I watch every single thing they put out. I stopped watching a month ago. Okay, so I have a backlog of content if you guys want to watch it with me. Murders. Yeah, it's murder time, dude. That lady said Candace Owen is her hero. That's pretty not good, dude. What happened here? All right, we'll make it big. And we're going to watch it on 2x. If you're watching the VOD, you're going to have a hard time with this. But this dude's accent, we needed a 2x. I think he talks pretty slow.
Hey you and welcome. My name is Mike, and in this whole video we're going to North Dakota, fresh stomping ground. So we're going to the oil fields in this one, and it'll share quite a few things. Mainly the title, There Will Be Blood.
Oh.
There's a colorful cast of characters in this one, but the main people we're going to meet are Doug Carlisle.
Do you feel strongly enough on an issue enough to participate in a debate? Yeah. Yeah, about plenty of stuff. It's not so much how confident am I on an issue, it's how confident am I that the other person can be convinced out of their position. Like, I don't know if this is sociopathic or whatever, but that's honestly my consideration. It's not, do I care enough about this to argue about it? It's, is this person in a position where they'll change their mind? And usually that's what I use as my, metric for whether or not I'll argue with somebody. Because there's no point in arguing with somebody just because I believe in the thing really strongly. What really matters is that I can convince them otherwise. Dude, this sounds like 1.5. Yeah, I know.
James Henriksen and Tim Suko. Alrighty dokie, let's get oiled up.
He's a good person to practice like 3 or 4x on.
So, to tell you the story, I first have to tell you about a very specific place.
Do you honestly think it's possible to change someone's mind in a single debate? Yeah, I think you can invite enough uncertainty that somebody no longer holds a position super strongly after one debate. 110%. And if you don't think that's the truth, even Destiny has said that. So I don't know about that. You're not necessarily going to change their mind, but I have to know they're in a position where they can question the belief for sure. And then I bring them to question their belief. And then they either improve it and they come back to me with an improved belief, or they factor in my criticism and adapt it into something different. And that's the hope. But they have to be at that point to do anything.
Place in North Dakota, the Bakken oil fields. Buckle up, buckaroos. It's located roughly in the southwest corner of the state, near the city of Dickinson. The Black Gold Rush really kicked off around 2006 in North Dakota, with the discovery of a big old lake of the black stuff, not Guinness, I wish, under the muck.
But coming in April, the U.S. Geological Survey is expected to release a report saying that the Bakken Formation contains somewhere between 150 and 500 billion barrels of oil.
As you can imagine, this was like a huge, big cash injection to the state. Jobs were plentiful, and unemployment, it dropped like a lead balloon. Business was back in town, baby.
A liquid gold rush is happening north of here, and folks in Billings are catching the fever. Today, the place was packed with the Billings Job Service as locals are hoping to fill the 3,000 job openings in the Bakken region. The oil fields operate on a 24/7 basis, and there just aren't enough workers to meet the demand.
People flocked to get in on the action, coming from all over the USA and even beyond. Populations doubled, tripled in some places, literally a black gold rush. Small town America was flooded, and with this large influx of people, they can, sometimes bring some things with them that you might not want to do. Drugs, assaults, robberies, crime tripled. The Bakken oil field is on the Fort Berthold Reservation. The tribal police were soon overwhelmed by the shit that was going on.
I wouldn't go out during the night. There's a lot of men, and the ratio is just way too many men to women, and I feel like I'd be their prey.
But as the crime rate increased, so too did unemployment from 2014 when the oil rush abated. Price per barrel went from $100 to $30, and people were let go. In this story, though, we're going to the peak of the rush, the boom, in 2011. Over 100,000 people, mostly men, moved to the Bakken region to work on the oil rigs, and one of them was 28-year-old Christopher Casey Clark. He moved after an old friend asked him to, James Henriksen. James had moved to North Dakota with his girlfriend, Sarah, from Texas about 4 months prior, in the summer of 2011, himself hoping to get in on the action. He had formed a corporation called Blackstone, a trucking operation, and he wanted Casey to be the operations manager. What Blackstone did, trucking, was basically they ran water trucks to and from oil fields, for fracking and all that kind of stuff. And hey, jobs, you want a job? You want a job? Here's, money was everywhere. But you fucking worked your balls off for us, But hey, when you got a paycheck.
Yeah, honestly, does he speak so slowly to hit the 10-minute mark? I have no idea. He just talks weirdly slow. I don't want to make fun of him because, as we've talked about on the channel, it might be he has a stutter and that's how he gets through it and he has to clip all this together. There could be a million reasons that he speaks really slowly. English could not be his first language somehow and he's acquired this accent. I don't know. There could be a dozen reasons why he speaks so slowly. But what else did I want to respond to? Oh yeah, the jokiness. Now, I feel like people either like him or hate him on that fact alone. Are you okay with the jokes about the murder and stuff? And if you're okay with jokes about the murder, you're totally on board for that chapter. If you don't like that, you're going to be very off-put and rub the wrong way the entire time. So this is going to be sandpaper for your brain if you really don't like him making jokes about that.
You were not complaining. So tough work, long hours, but good money. And after doing this for a few months, Casey started to scratch the old knob, and he was like, I'm busting my balls here. There's so much going on, there's so much activity. Maybe I could cut out the middleman, cut out my boss, and be my own boss. He started thinking in his noodle of setting up his own trucking company, maybe taking some of the Blackstone employees, and maybe even Blackstone clients, with him. This is something he most certainly would not want James to know about. It was in February 2012 that James Henriksen, seeing how hard young Casey was busting his hump, I appreciate you. And he was like, hey, you're working too hard. Here's a 2-week vacation. Get out of town. So, all right, grant. But before he jetted off, James asked Casey, hey, would you just pop by the office, just drop off the company credit card so we can, continue to do business while you're off doing whatever. Enjoy your holiday. Don't tell me where you're going. Just give me a credit card. So, he did. On the 22nd of February, he waltzed into the Blackstone office. There was a few truckers milling about. Hey, we lads, see you in a bit. That was it. No, that literally was it. People saw him walk in. They never saw him leave. No one ever spoke to Casey again.
Uh-oh. Here it starts. What's going on?
So then a little bit of time passed and coworkers were like, hey, James, what happened to Casey? You haven't heard from him? Nothing from him. James was like, he did have a 2-week vacation, but he also had a history of just skipping town. He just left us in the lurch. Hey, I'm the real victim here too. I'm down an operations manager. I was relying on him. Oh well, Casey's stuff remained in his house. He didn't answer his phone. He just vanished. As the days and weeks went by, word began to spread. However, as you can imagine, this wasn't exactly the very top of the police's to-do list to investigate what happened to Casey. I mean, this is oil fields. The tribal police were not very well staffed. You've got a lot of young men here working a lot of hours, earning a lot of money. In their off time, they're going to be getting up to not good things. Workers were coming and going constantly, so finding out if Casey actually even was missing was not that important. Until June came along. A few months after he disappeared, Casey's car was found about 80 miles from where he was last seen, with no sign of Casey Clark.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he gone. Oh, he gone. Where'd he go?
James Hendrickson is what you would definitely call a con man, true and true. He had quite the criminal record by the time he arrived in North Dakota, with a litany of offenses from Washington, Oregon, robberies, assaults, sexual assaults, drugs, you name it. He never did any serious time, but he did time nonetheless.
He kind of looks like that boy from, what was it? Good Will Hunting. He looks like the Good Will Hunting kid.
And it was when he first moved to North Dakota that he met a fella named Steve Kelly. This would be the first person he went into business with in the oil fields. Wouldn't be the last, and wouldn't be the last to get screwed over. See, Steve Kelly was a member of the MHA Nation. That's the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara nations that make up the reservation. So as the oil fields were on, Native American lands, members of that community, they usually get first preference, when contracts and that kind of stuff comes up. So really, to get work, James Hendrickson went into business with Steve Kelly as a subcontractor. Steve Kelly, ran a trucking business. He needed more trucks for all the business. James had trucks. Business started off going well enough that James got more trucks, more employees, and one of those employees was Casey Clark. See, this business relationship eventually soured after they started going after the same business contracts. And Blackstone, James' company, won them over Steve's company. But, I said Native American companies, they usually got first preference when it came to these kind of contracts. Well, I also said James was a con man. James got a Navajo woman that he knew thousands of miles away to essentially front his business, Blackstone. So therefore, his business was Native American owned, and he could get any contracts he wanted. So Steve got pretty pissed off, seeing this was obviously bullshit. James was drinking from his milkshake. Steve Kelly complained, and Blackstone lost the contract it had won over Steve Kelly. Then graffiti appeared. The relationship ended to my absolute surprise. But, by that time, James was well on his way to becoming one of the next top players in the North Dakotan oil industry. James next insinuated himself with the top dog, Tex Hall, who at the time was tribal chairman. Tex also owned an oil company. James got the trucking contract with Blackstone offices being run out of Tex's garage. Not long after, Casey disappeared after walking into that garage. At this stage, though, as 2012, went on, James was making money hand over fist, from his trucking contracts, and he would also get contracts from, the reservation itself. He would get jobs like watering the roads to keep the dust down. It's worth $500,000 to do that. Apparently, James and Tex would go on vacation to Hawaii together. And spoiler alert, the relationship would also sour when James got Tex's stepdaughter pregnant. Now, for all of the contracts James got, Blackstone got, he would pad the shit out of them with hours, add on, hundreds more hours than they were actually worked, and he would siphon off money into his all back pocket. James would also set up loads of shell companies that were in Sarah, his girlfriend, his partner's name. He was just embezzling and diverting funds as much as he possibly could. At the end, it would turn out $500,000. And so Tex, not happy that James got his stepdaughter pregnant, and also he began to learn about this embezzlement. Yikes. That's when their business relationship came to an end. But we're not done yet. So, right, James had been working in trucking, all this time, but he started to think, I want to get in on the root of the money. He wanted to get involved with drilling itself. In early 2013, he started meeting with Doug Carlisle, a businessman and construction contractor he met through a mutual friend. Doug was based in Spokane, Washington, and they both were interested in getting to bed together, not literally, as a big old piece of land had come up for lease. Land right smack dab in the middle of the oil fields, virgin land that hadn't been drilled, and it could be theirs for $2 million. Dollar signs in their eyes, right? This place was $2 million. It's surrounded by all other oil fields. There's definitely oil there. You're talking, future, potentially hundreds of millions of dollars. Nice chunk of change. But they didn't have that kind of money between them. So James and Doug started shopping around for investors to come up with the money. Doug doing most of the handshaking. James put up $600,000 of his own money into the venture. They got a few bites, but were still short of coming up with the entire figure needed to secure it. And also, it would cost, millions more to actually set up the operation, the workers, the employees, the construction of the oil rig, roads, etc., etc., etc. So, although they were eager to get in, it would be tough, and the chances were deteriorating.
Boring
as it was taking
so
too
far,
long to get investors.
This sounds
and
like
so
a
James and Doug
business
started,
right
yet again, the relationship went to shite. They had a finite time to get this done, and it wasn't getting done.
Bruh.
At one point, James tried to buy Doug out. Doug refused.
Yeah. Wait, we're this far in and nobody's gotten killed? All right. Boring. We're backing out of that one, bro. Dark plot. This got 1 million views. This got the most. That one's probably the best. Bookie is bored after 2 disappearances. Yeah, bro, nothing's happening. Follower sound is psyching me out. It's Jerema's old sub sound. Oh, I didn't know that. Vaush ended. Went to a conservative panel. It was too much. Now we're here. All right, well, welcome, Black Sheep Nomad, and all the other nomadic peoples of the Vaush territories. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys understand that I'm not like Mike. I don't hope to annex you from Vaush, okay? I don't hope to come into your city and take your decrepit land and build on top of it. Don't worry about it, okay? So you guys can just stay, have a good time, and leave. Welcome, welcome.
Hey you, and welcome. My name's Mike, and in this whole video, we are going to look at the story of Ashley MacArthur, a former crime scene technician, right, who became the very thing she fought against, if you can believe it. So yeah, pretty dramatic. Back to Pensacola in this one, land of witches, if you recall. Taylor Wright was a friend of Ashley's, and when Taylor entrusted some money to Ashley to keep it from her ex during court proceedings, well, Ashley, how about I just keep it? What do you think about that? That's what happened. So yeah, without further ado, let's do.
See, I like it when it's quick. Okay, so she took some money. Okay, what's going on with
Ashley
that?
McCarter was born in 1977 from Florida, of course, where else? Now, at this point, I could go into, the whole upbringing of Ashley, but, now that you know the smallest bit of information about her, how about we change gears? And by gears, I mean years to the mighty 2017.
Okay,
In the late summer, early
like
autumn of that year, it was hot, but a woman named Taylor Wright was sweating about something else. That something else being about 100 grand. That wasn't strictly hers.
Shit.
Taylor
That's
Wright had gone through a messy divorce, and it wasn't completely settled between her and her husband. His name was Jeff. It's very hard not to do it in the voice. Jeff had custody of their son, and Taylor was supposed to pay for child support and so on and so forth. But that wasn't finalized, and court dates were looming for son, and also the judge had demanded she put that money back. Taylor and Jeff had lived together in North Carolina. Taylor had been a police officer there. However, once the relationship broke down, Taylor seeked out fresh pastures in Pensacola and was going to make a new life for herself. And so she did. Taylor became a private investigator, Taylor Wright, PI. She made new friends and began a relationship with a woman named Cassandra. Taylor had just moved in with her, but most of her belongings remained in a moving trailer parked outside. Because at that moment she had, well, frankly, bigger fish to fry than carrying boxes. Namely, that 100 grand in her bank account. See, that 100 grand Taylor had, that was from a joint account she shared with her ex-husband. She didn't want him to have it, so she just took it. To which the judge said, you better put it back, court dates and common judge's orders. If she didn't put the money back into the account, she would get jail to her. The date was set for the 7th of September, but Taylor pushed that. Something Jeff, he wasn't surprised. She would do things like that often. And so the next date was set for the 12th of September, and this time Taylor didn't push it.
Bro, wait, what? She had a joint account with her husband with $100,000 in it, and she deadass just took the money and took off? Maximum drama. Indeed, dude. What's going on with that? Oh, man, I hope people don't get murdered over this. That would be really unfortunate.
She just didn't show up anywhere. Taylor was missing.
Oh, shit.
Cassandra reported Taylor missing on the 10th of September. But honestly, at that time, nothing really happened. The police didn't think too much of it. If she'd gone missing plus witchcraft, well, then maybe. There's a potential that was a ritualistic. On the 11th of September, Cassandra then called a friend of Taylor's, Ashley McArthur. Cassandra called Ashley, basically like, here, come over and get Taylor's shit out of here. She was pissed off. She thought Taylor might have just done a legger, just left by herself. The reason for that was about a month and a half prior.
No, the reason for that was she stole fucking $100,000 out of a joint bank account and fucking disappeared, bruh.
To, this September time. There, Taylor and Cassandra's relationship had gone through a bit of a rough patch. To be fair, Taylor had cheated on Cassandra. Police, and was like, okay, she's missing.
Wait, whoops.
There, Taylor and Cassandra's relationship had gone through a bit of a rough patch. To be fair, Taylor had cheated on Cassandra, and she'd also started using the devil's dandruff. Which was not a popular decision with Cassandra at all. Then on the 14th of September, Cassandra went back.
The devil's dandruff? Is the devil's dandruff cocaine? Goodness gracious. They're doing cocaine. I mean, when you have $100,000 of stolen money,
to seems like, okay, she's missing. You might want to have a go.
She has a little boy. His name's Drake. He's with his dad. But she was texting him every day. They would text back and forth. She hasn't communicated with anyone. We're all just puzzled, just befuddled on what has happened to her.
As its 15th day approaches, authorities say the search for Taylor Wright is ongoing, but at this point, they don't suspect foul play.
We've worked with numerous amount of people, and through that investigation, that's why we believe that she left on her own.
Her mother, Nancy Murchison, says friends and family have not heard from her since September 7th. And she's never done this before?
No.
Follow the money. Where's the money?
She's never done it.
Did she take the money with her? Comparing cocaine to dandruff is a pretty effective anti-drug move. Kinda, yeah.
Wright's car and all of her personal belongings were left inside a home she lived in with a roommate on Berkeley Drive in Pensacola.
My gut tells me that this is not normal behavior, that she wouldn't do this, and something bad has happened to her.
Now, Ashley was a good friend of Taylor's. They'd known each other for about a year at this point since Taylor moved from North Carolina to Pensacola, but, they were kind of take a seat. Ashley would help Taylor any way she could. And so when Taylor withdrew that 100 grand from the bank account she shared with Jeff, Taylor needed a place to stash the money, so that he couldn't get it. She filled out a cashier's check, and through different transfers, she gave $34,000 to Ashley for safekeeping. In August, Ashley even added Taylor to one of her accounts, so she could keep the money there, hidden away from Jeff, in safety deposit boxes.
Shit,
We always
she's
get a friend
got
like
a
that,
whole
am I right?
plan.
No. Ashley was a businesswoman. She worked for her family's company, called Pensacola Automatic Amusement Incorporated. The company owned jukeboxes, pool tables, and other different, bar games. She wasn't always solely working for the business, though. In 2001, she enrolled to the University of West Florida, where she earned a degree in forensic science and technology. In 2006, she worked at the Escambia County Sheriff's Office as a crime scene investigator, but that career ended pretty quickly, to be fair. 6 months was all she was doing the CSI. Her back was fucked basically from a car accident, so she went back to the family business full time. She married her husband, Zach McArthur, in 2014. They had met. He was a police officer at the sheriff's office, so that's how they met. And that's actually how Ashley met Taylor, was through her husband as well. See, at one point, Zach, he changed lanes. He left the sheriff's office. He became a private investigator, and that's how he met Taylor Wright. Also a private investigator, and that's how Ashley and Taylor became BFFs. As the court date in September was gaining on Taylor, she asked Ashley to head to the bank with her so she can regain her money. That was, just resting in Ashley's account. Ashley was busy with business around that time and couldn't go to the bank with Taylor. That's why the first court date was pushed back. So plans were made then between Taylor and Ashley that on the 8th of September, 2017, Ashley would drive over to Taylor's, pick her up, go to the bank. So Ashley came over, she picked up Taylor, and they left. Cassandra was texting Taylor that day. Taylor was very agitated. She was very stressed out. She needed that money. She needed it. So they were texting, and then at about 11:30, the messages stopped. Taylor stopped replying to anything. That's the last anybody heard of her. So then Cassandra being like, not going to answer out of her partner. She called Ashley, who she knew, they were together, to ask, where is she? Ashley called her and said that instead of going to the bank, as they were supposed to, Taylor was riding a horse at that very moment at a farm outside of Pensacola. Taylor was stressed out. She needed to chill. So Cassandra asked Ashley to tell Taylor to call her once she was done. She didn't. Later on then that day, Ashley then told Cassandra that, after yelled at, they went back to Ashley's, and at 5 p.m., Taylor just was thirsty. She said she wanted to get a drink. She got an Uber and left. That was it. Soon after this conversation, Cassandra received a text message from Taylor saying she needed some time for herself and needed to organize her thoughts. Cassandra thought she was leaving her. Ashley was soon brought in to be questioned by police, where she told the police that exact story.
When someone runs off with $100,000 and they're in the process of laundering it and they're going to the bank, and then you call about that and the person on the line goes, oh no, they're riding a horse right now, matter of fact, bro, they all stressed out, but after that we're Gucci, bro, I promise we'll give you a call back. If somebody hits you with that, bro, you gotta hit them with the why. You gotta hit them with the why, bro. You gotta start asking some fucking questions, because something ain't right, bro. That smells fishier than the wharf, dude. Fuck, I was like 5 minutes behind. Damn.
No, I was in the middle interaction. I felt like maybe girl from but she seemed like someone who ever had intent to harm Taylor for any reason. No, she was very quiet. She may have been higher whenever. She was very quiet. Okay. So this whole thing about a safety deposit box of yours, anything about that? Well, Taylor wanted to do a safety deposit box initially, but she didn't want her name or anything to be on anything that Jeff could find. How much had she been drinking that day? She had like a Yeti type cup thing full of beer. I mean, was she like intoxicated? Like she didn't seem to be. Just trying to help her, and of course the story that I get is a very sob story about how Jeff's taking all this money. But I can see her as a bad person. I mean, maybe I'm too naive, whatever. I don't. Can you describe to me what the mood was like, conversation was like? She was fine. She just said that she wanted to go have a beer and that she was going to get an Uber to take her to go have a beer. I said, well, I just dropped you back off at your car, and she's like, well, I'm going to drive. I went inside, and when I came back out, she was already gone. You know what no, I don't. I don't know that she's been harmed. Did you harm her? No, I didn't. You don't cast this on her? No, I wouldn't think so. Like I don't believe Taylor's been harmed. I think Taylor's doing what Taylor does.
Spoiler alert, she was lying like a rook.
Okay.
So the search for Taylor, continued. The police looked in briefly into Taylor's ex-Jeff.
These are kind of boring. I'm getting kind of bored. I don't think this is a very entertaining content, so I'm going to put an end to it. How are you guys? I think I'll check in with you one more time. We'll follow up. What about reviewing a classic debate? Let me click it. Classic debate, huh? Is it more interesting than this? Because this is kind of boring. What is this? James Baldwin versus William F. Buckley. No, that's 1965, bro. This is a million years ago. This is irrelevant. How many followers do these people have, bro? None? Interesting. Murder Boar's bookie. Only debate stimulate him now. I wasn't bored because I wasn't paying attention. Nice. About to smoke a doink in Amish. I don't know what that means, bro. Smoke a doink in Amish? What is this? This is literally my own stream. Why are you linking it to me? Bruh. There are a few other channels doing a similar thing now. Matt Orchard is a good one. Oh, okay. I'll consider it. I think it's time to go to bed for the night, though. Review your own stream? Why would I do that, bro? It's silly. Let's see. I'm going to find you guys a home for the night. I think we're all done. I think we've been streaming for a while, haven't we? What is the time at? I'm pretty sure it's been a while. Review your first stream? If you have a link to it, I'll look at it, but I don't even remember what our first stream was. It's only been an hour and a half. Jesus, dude. An hour and a half, a little W. Well, it's not in a new apartment. We're in a hotel today. I'm not going to go hang out with the neighbors. I'm going to find you guys a home and then ditch you. Well, if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe. Normally we cover things that are interesting. When it gets boring like this, I tend to tap it out so the content isn't stale. That way you guys understand that I care about the quality to some extent. Let's raid IRI. That's an easy one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Or should we raid small content creator, irrelevant on Twitch, Vaush? Who should we raid? What are you thinking? Not even an 8-hour Andy? Not even an 8-hour Andy, bro. Not even. I rarely ever get close to that, so I don't know. IRI Pog? All right, let's do IRI. That's an easy choice. Easy decision, boys. David Pacman doesn't really engage with the stream at all, so I don't know about rating David Pacman, bro. If I'm being quite honest. I don't even know if he pays attention to his Twitch. All right, hop in. We're headed to IRI Twitch chat. Have a good time over there, guys. To the people on YouTube, we're going to have some private memes after this. So we're going to send those people away, and then we're going to talk a little bit, okay? Bye-bye, Twitch chat. Bye-bye. All right. they're going to be gone in a second. Okay, they're gone. What's up, YouTube chat? All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys, okay? I wanted to talk to you privately while Twitch chat's not here. What's going on with you guys? Why is there so many of you? Preemptive bridge burning? No, I'm not preemptively burning shit, bro. You're out of your fucking mind. Good stream? Yeah, good stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why are there so many of you? Why did you guys come? Where are you coming from? You guys said you weren't from Vaush's community, and I struggle to think that YouTube is actually promoting me. So it's weird to me that so many people said that they just saw me on recommended. I'm here too. Okay, hi Dogan. But yeah, I was confused about that. I figured I'd ask before we take off. Damn, what? Finally, we're alone. Can't get rid of me that easily, implying that I couldn't just switch. Twitch mobile app is trash. That's why I'm here. Okay. Interesting. Because there were so many people. I wish I could show you guys the graphs and stuff, but there was like almost double the number of people on fucking YouTube the whole time. I came from your mom. Okay, well. Oh, that's kind of gross, but all right. YouTube is more convenient for me. All VTubers are here. Oh, okay, interesting. YouTube likes you. Thanks, dude. If you guys comment, I love reading your comments. Your comments give me life on YouTube, honestly, because I get them like all throughout the day. I love seeing people like, damn, when you said this, that was funny as fuck, or this was really interesting. Like the YouTube comment game helps me in a way that Twitch doesn't. I'm from your Twitch, just like the backup and speed up. Ah, I see. Love the video player. Everybody's about the video player, bro. The video player is always good. There were about 400. Yeah, there was a huge amount. I'm always click a Booksmart stream now, guaranteed. Dope. I'm happy to hear that. You've been blessed by the algorithm. Be grateful. True. Okay, so it's an algorithm thing. Algorithm, YouTube player, people are here. I get it. I just wanted to see if it was from Vaush. When people weren't fessing up that they're from Vaush, I started to get, started to be stinky to me. On Twitch, I can see when other people from other channels have come in. I can see that in the back end. I can't on YouTube. So I assumed you were all from Vaush, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I'm just here to simp for those calves. These calves right here, these muscular, fat fucking calves right there. Yeah. I browse YouTube for other crap more often, so I noticed that you're streaming more. Nice. I watch your videos on YouTube, so whenever you're online, YouTube recommends them. That's the other thing, is like the number of people watching each of the VODs has gone up as well. I'm super happy for that. That's fucking awesome. I just wonder about where that's coming from. It seems like YouTube is just naturally growing. One thing that I've heard a rumor about is that your YouTube channel needs to be like a year old before you're like getting algorithmic consideration or something. And we've hit a year, and ever since we hit a year, the YouTube growth has been pretty like steadily going up, but it's difficult to say that that's like a one-to-one thing. Nomi is streaming D&D, and I have no idea what is happening in there. Ah, I see. Is looking pretty cute right now. Thanks. Started watching for your first appearance on Destiny stream. That's crazy. That was a long time ago. Very, very different kind of content too. When I first spoke with Destiny, it was very timid, very like trying to figure out how things are going, very like fanboyish, like I know a ton about you and you know nothing about me. So the conversation is weird, and trying to keep in mind that dynamic while we're going at it is always really strange. Like I always try to be really careful not to come off as like, oh, I'm a weirdo that watched all of your stuff, like, but it's so nice to be able to reference things he said in the past because I have like a general understanding of where he's coming from on stuff. And so that was really tough to balance at first, but I think I've gotten a lot better at it. YouTube community finally getting some love. I love you guys all the time. In case you didn't know this, you guys are presented at the same place as all my Twitch people. Like I can see you guys the entire time. I've been watching a load of the older streams. That's so great. I love that. I love that everybody's catching up on the old stuff. Very beta. All right, whatever, dude. There's probably some correlation with Destiny posting more on YouTube as well. There should be an overlap of audiences. Yeah, there should. There should. OnlyFans when I hit $2,000 on Patreon, maybe I would consider it. Maybe I would consider an OnlyFans if I got like way more money on Patreon. But until I get way more money on Patreon, it doesn't seem like there's quite the audience for OnlyFans content. So that's why I've decided that I'm not going to do OnlyFans for the time being, bro. Anywho, I figure I should let you guys go. I've been holding you hostage, holding you separate from Twitch chat for a while. So I should get on top of that. Have a good rest of your day, night, morning, whatever, everybody. Have a good one. Enjoy. Try to be cool to people, and don't harass Mike or anybody. Try not to. All right. Bye, guys. Continue to catch the streams. I love you, and I am watching you in chat. So if you guys chat, if you guys comment, I see all of that. Don't feel like you're unheard, because I will get it whenever you send it randomly in the middle of the day. Anywho.